asked some of your teammates this the last couple of days, but just kind of what kind of a group you feel like you guys are in, kind of backing each other up, different elements of the game, kind of picking each other up, hitters, pitchers, defense, etc. Just how good of a group you feel like you're in right now?
Yeah, I feel like every individual is on in some way. Everybody is contributing in one way or the other. Our pitchers are doing well, our defense is making the plays that we need to make, and our offense is just 1 through 9 really solid, and the people coming off the bench are doing their jobs. So I think as a whole we're just doing a good job passing the bat. We're not relying on the same couple people. It's everybody.
You said that the pack is a grind. You've also said that you've seen everything, in the course of your career. This weekend was the good, the bad, and the ugly. How do you think that speaks to what you guys are doing, getting ready to go into the postseason?
I just feel like we're a veteran team, and we were down early, but it didn't really faze us. We just knew we had to score to win anyway, and so just one at a time. And we like to go through every weekend thinking that it's postseason. I know we've said this before, but today's Sunday, and Sunday is the hardest day to come out and take a win from somebody, and we acted like this was a regional and you got to win to stay and continue on your season. And so that's what we took to heart, and we had to come out and score runs to win, so that's what we did.
Can you speak to the ability to win in a different way, because you haven't had to really win from behind, especially recently?
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge to come from behind for anybody. It was nice for us to be tested early in the season, because when you get to postseason, teams are going to be tough and teams are going to put runs on the board against you. And so being able to show early on that we can come from behind is really good, and it kind of just goes to show how confident we are in each other, and we just stay calm in those big moments.
What does the past 2 weekends really mean, and to you mentally, Allie, in that yes, you came through huge at ASU with that home run, and that's enormous. And you and Tara today came up and sparked some rallies. But this team so leans on the two of you. And to have Ariel come through yesterday and today, to have Carissa come through and pinch hit spots where you guys need offense in the bottom half of the lineup, just what does it mean? Not just that it happens, but that as big a part as you've been of it, that others are helping out in those moments.
Yeah, I'd say all year I haven't had a ton of pressure on me, and I know Tara thinks the same way. We've had everybody 1 through 9 and off the bench come in and help this team, and so I never go up there thinking that it's all on me or it's all on a couple of us, because I know everybody's capable of doing big things, and that has showed for the past couple weekends. It's really cool to see everybody stepping up and everybody having their day. So yeah, I have full confidence in everybody on this team.
Both of the big innings today came behind you getting on in that leadoff spot. Does your mentality change, your thought process change when you are the leadoff hitter in an inning?
Not really. I do think that you do have to be a little bit more selective up to bat, because if you can draw a walk, then that's a great way to get on. But just taking it one pitch at a time and putting a good swing, I don't need to hit a home run to lead off, so just putting a good swing on a ball.
I heard from several people out in the stadium that there was a different vibe to start this game, and obviously it changed by the end, but on the field, did you guys kind of feel that different vibe? I mean, maybe explaining a little bit of how it started, or was it just a normal game?
Just a normal game. I think sometimes when you get behind, it's always feeling different when we've gone through the few games starting ahead. It was cool to see us finding our groove again once we came back off the field and started hitting the ball. We got right back into our groove. So I think it's just a game of momentum and trying to take that momentum back to us and bringing it with us into the dugout.
Because it's so seldom has ever happened for you in terms of a slump of any kind. How much does testing of metal and these things, like you talk about approach being the same process and not outcome and all that, but it gets tested when it's 0 for 12 or 1 for 19. Mm-hmm. And yet, you didn't carry into the field. You're still making all the plays there and all that. How does that impress upon you at all, if at all, mentally, over the couple of games that it happens? Because it so seldom ever happens.
I think it's always hard as a hitter to stay in the moment. At any moment, you could go 4 for 4, and the next day you're 0 for 4. I mean, that's just the name of the game. And how good as a team we get at staying caught up in the present is how good of a team we're going to be going forward. And we kind of lean on each other in that way. I've had conversations with other people on our team, just, hey, we got this, and we're great players, just keep trusting it, keep going, keep doing what you're doing, and the ball falls somewhere.